Law enforcement is shifting from reactive intuition toward proactive crime prevention powered by big data. Integrating AI into these operations provides measurable benefits, specifically in optimizing resource allocation and reducing response times in high-density areas. These tools also introduce technical risks. Algorithmic bias can replicate historical prejudices, which often leads to the erosion of community trust. Adopting AI sustainably requires a rigid, sequential organizational evolution, moving beyond simple software procurement. This pyramid model visualizes Brandon DeAndrea's theoretical framework, a hierarchy of needs designed specifically for criminal justice systems. The model maps the prerequisites necessary to move from raw data collection at the foundational layer to community-aligned predictive policing at the apex. Because each tier provides the necessary validation for the one above it, skipping these prerequisites leaves an agency without the technical or legal safeguards required for operation. Building this hierarchy from the ground up allows law enforcement to bridge the gap between acquiring technical tools and achieving ethical deployment. Tier 1, the foundation, covers basic technological needs. AI models require continuous streams of structured data to function accurately. Tier 2 focuses on safety and reliability. This layer ensures data integrity and protects the infrastructure against cyber threats. The scale of data collection established in Tier 1 necessitates the rigorous privacy protections defined in Tier 2 to prevent information exploitation. Without a secure data pipeline and established privacy protections, any predictive model deployed later becomes an operational liability. Tier 3 identifies training and literacy as a primary internal bottleneck for successful adoption. Systems fail operationally if the officers using them lack the technical literacy required to interpret the algorithmic output. Agencies must implement continuous education to translate abstract data into practical, tactical application on patrol. An optimized algorithm provides no value if the personnel executing its findings do not understand or trust the intelligence it generates. Tier 4 marks the stage of operational integration, where the predictive policing engine activates. Neural networks process dense data sets to uncover complex crime patterns. The engine employs decision trees to evaluate event outcomes and utility costs. Finally, support vector machines classify data points by drawing optimal hyperplanes to map operational zones. Together, these three algorithms forecast criminal activity and regional hotspots, allowing for a proactive response. In this tier, law enforcement shifts toward evidence-based precision, optimizing manpower placement using calculated risk data. Tier 5 addresses accountability, ethical use, and transparency, the external trust bottleneck. AI systems reflect their training data. If historical policing data contains prejudice, the system accepts those patterns as the objective baseline. Ingesting biased data causes the algorithm to mathematically replicate and scale discriminatory practices. Preventing this requires rigorous algorithmic auditing and transparent community engagement to ensure legal compliance. Predictive policing scales historical prejudice at lightning speed if it is deployed without a dedicated ethical oversight framework. The final capstone is transformation through AI. In this stage, law enforcement practices align with societal values by integrating ethical oversight directly into the operational code. The ethical standards at the top inform the data collection methods at the bottom, creating a continuously optimizing loop of accountability. Agencies reaching this capstone modernize their operations while maintaining their duty to equitable justice. For administrators, the directive is clear. These tiers are mandatory and sequential. Deploying predictive models too early, before establishing internal technical literacy and external ethical frameworks, ultimately leads to a total system collapse. Modernizing policing through AI requires an unwavering balance between technological capability and structural accountability.